Yo. Yo. So I've been scheming up plans for the future and whatnot on how I can piss off both the Republicans and the Democrats at the same time. And yes, I do want to piss off both the Republicans and the Democrats because I know how the system works. You give us two choices, they work together to control us and turn us into slaves for the future. Now, what's my plan? My plan is to register as a libertarian, and I'm gonna vote for libertarian candidates. And I'm not gonna claim to be like an expert libertarian, but I do know that the government does need to stay out of our business and out of our personal lives, because with the Republicans and capitalism and corporate America, the military industrial complex, all of that, you know, that's a big reason why they had the CIA training forces in Ukraine. You really think that the military industrial complex doesn't want to go to war? They do want to go to war. They want to make money. Money is the root of all evil. So a lot of these people in the military industrial complex, they want to set up wars for the future to make money, to keep the pyramid scheme going, because they have jobs too. They are invested in military equipment, bombs, guns, all of that. They want to sell these guns. So they want to start a war with Russia by putting the CIA in Ukraine to train Ukrainians to kill Russians. Now, is what Putin is doing wrong? I don't know. You tell me. If you put Russian CIA agents, let's call them, in Mexico or Canada, and you started training Canadians to kill Americans in Canada, or training Mexicans to kill Americans and cross the border into the United States, I think a lot of people in America would have an issue with that. Say Putin had a regime in Mexico, right? Say that happened. Well, what would Americans want? They would want to go to war with Mexico for working with Russia and putting troops and CIA agents and operatives and sending guns into Mexico to destabilize America. But they're not doing that. I mean, they could be, but we don't know. And the Democrats, because I want to vote libertarian, and the Democrats, they're a part of this weirdo corporate agenda where if you speak out on stuff that the Democrats don't like, they're going to come after you. They're going to sue you. They're going to control your resources. They're going to ban you from Instagram. They're going to ban you from Twitter. They're going to do everything they can to promote their corporate agenda, which is all just lies and and trying to create like an idiocracy type society where if they can spread enough lies and get people confused and following certain agendas, that the younger generation doesn't even understand like the true reality of this world. Like come on. We all know, like, people want the government out of our business. We want the government out of corporations and corporate control. Because half these people in Fox News, CNN, even YouTube, like the Young Turks, they're basically just working for the CIA and FBI and promoting certain agendas to fit whatever they want. Like, how are the Democrats not wanting to legalize marijuana federally, huh? Like what's up with that? Biden's over here saying, yeah, we beat Big Pharma. We beat Big Pharma. What do you even mean you beat Big Pharma? You gave Pfizer and all these other pharmaceutical companies billions and billions of dollars. They get billions of dollars from ad revenue in Hollywood. Hollywood's promoting Big Pharma. They're making millions of dollars off Pfizer. And you're telling me you beat Big Pharma because why? What did you do to beat Big Pharma? Because damn near like more than 60-70% took the vaccine. They took the Paxlovid. They created that. So how is that beating Big Pharma? Because marijuana is a medicine. It's a medicinal plant. And there's a reason that the government has not wanted to legalize it for so long. So yeah, there's other issues going on in the world, but there's always going to be other issues going on in the world. So marijuana is one of the ways that we can actually beat the pharmaceutical industry, because marijuana does heal the soul. It heals a lot of emotional issues. It relaxes you, and it opens up like your soul to God, like in spirituality, and not being controlled by materialistic like agendas. You know what I mean? Like I could be sitting back smoking a blunt, and I'm gonna forget like all my materialistic wants and needs for a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with that. So if the Democrats actually wanted to beat Big Pharma, they would legalize, or at least try to legalize, cannabis federally. Now, I haven't heard one Democrat talk about legalizing cannabis federally. All you have to do is say it. We're gonna work to legalize cannabis federally. And that's why I did like Bernie Sanders. And Bernie Sanders is an independent. And he still is an independent. Just because he is a part of the Democratic Party a little bit, he's still an independent. And then we got Democrats like Elizabeth Warren trying to stop decentralized crypto so they can put in CBDCs in the future to track and control everything we do, to continue to promote the capitalist agenda of materialism and the military-industrial complex, starting wars across the world. So I don't have all the answers, but I really think we should be looking into libertarian candidates to take away power from the two-party system. And that's one of the things that we as a nation could start to move away from Democrat and Republicans and look for libertarian candidates. Now, I don't really know what type of libertarian candidates are out there. So just try to do your research and try to feel the vibes on if someone could be a good president as a libertarian. Now, there's obviously going to be issues with that in the future when a movement does start to gain traction and we go towards libertarian candidates more. So there's always going to be a need for like a Ron DeSantis in the Republican Party, or, you know, a Tulsi Gabbard or someone in the Democratic Party, or a Bernie Sanders type in the Democratic Party. So it's one of those things where we do need to start voting for libertarian candidates. And I mean, it's mostly a joke, like if you want to vote for me, but I ain't capping. Like, I vote for Alex Jones as a libertarian candidate, and if he doesn't want to run, that's fine. We're going to get 150 to 200 million people to vote in Alex Jones then. And I don't know if that would work, but, you know, the system is so messed up where it doesn't even really matter at this point. So, because the two-party system is an illusion of choice. Things were kind of good under Trump, but if you really think about it back then, some stuff was better, you know? Some stuff was better. So yeah, like, if you want to vote Trump into office this time, I'm really okay at that because I'm sick of Biden. I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of the Democratic Party as well. But I'm looking ahead towards the future. I'm still young. We still got a ways to go. And, you know, if I die in 30, 40 years and there still hasn't been a libertarian president, that doesn't matter. Maybe when I die, the next generation will vote in the first libertarian president of the Libertarian Party. So, yeah. If you want to fight, you best believe you got one! I need to look up more like Alex Jones quotes or whatever, because we about to vote in Alex Jones. I'm really thinking, like, I've never voted in an election. It's hard to get me personally to vote, and it's hard to get my friends to vote, because I know you guys are still out there, you little bastards. So, like, if you guys want to make a joke vote, that's fine. I know you're not going to vote for a Democrat or Republican, and maybe you will just to piss me off. I don't know. But yeah, I am thinking about voting in Alex Jones and VP Kim Iverson for the Libertarian Party. But, you know, if someone comes along as a libertarian in the next, 16 years, 20 years, that I feel like I can vote for, I will vote for them. And maybe I will vote for Machine Gun Kelly as my first vote, because the system is a joke. And maybe MGK wouldn't be a joke of a president, and maybe MGK would be a good president. And maybe Eminem should run for office too, because I'd like Eminem as president, as a Democratic candidate. So why doesn't Eminem run for office? Because I'd vote for Eminem instead of all these politicians. I mean, I'd vote him in too. So I got a lot of choices right now, And I don't think I'm going to vote for like an actual libertarian candidate, but if you guys want to do your research and you guys think like a certain libertarian candidate would be good for this election, that'd be cool. It's mostly along the lines of, yeah, for this election, we're not going to get a libertarian in office, you know, so our votes like do matter in a way, but that's just how it goes. You know, this is for the future, and this is for the future of America, to take away power from the Republicans and Democrats and give us another option, a legitimate option, where they're going to be worried and they're not going to be able to control who is president, you know, because if we get 40% to vote libertarian and that leaves the other 30%, you know, Democrat or Republican, that seems like a good system to me, because how are they gonna guess? How are they gonna control and manipulate the votes on who's gonna be president? Because there's gonna be 3 candidates and it's gonna be very hard. So then if they do put in like a puppet libertarian in the future, we can just switch right back to a good candidate on the Democrat or Republican side and kind of flip it on them, kind of trick them, you know? So yeah, if people want to vote for me as president, that's cool, because this system is a joke and I wouldn't really care. But I think I really do want to vote for Alex Jones as the next president of the United States in the 2024 election. And I want Kim Iverson as a VP. And if people don't like that, then I don't know, because it is my vote and I can vote for whoever I want. I can vote for Abraham Lincoln if I wanted. So, yeah, vote libertarian, bitches.